So today we will be starting the next session of chapter 2 is matter around the sphere, and this is about the solutions, a little bit more about the solutions. Okay. Let's see what are the contents. The contents are, we will be knowing what is the meaning of concentration, then there will be some numericals. After that we will be studying what is solubility, and then the effect of temperature and pressure on solubility. Concentration of solution. Concentration of the solution means the amount of solute present in a given amount of solution. Remember these two words, solution and solute. Okay, we are not here talking about solvent, we are talking here about solution. So there are two methods of finding out the concentration. One is mass by mass percentage, where concentration is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiplied by 100. Then the second one is mass by volume percentage, where concentration equals to mass of solute divided by volume of solution multiplied by 100, right? Then let's see the questions which are given over here. Let us try to solve it one by one. So let's take the first question. Here a solution contains 30 gram of sugar. Mass of solute is 30 gram. Then next one, it is dissolved in 370 gram of water. That means mass of solution. Solution will be 370. That means the mass of water plus 30. Yes. So it will be 400 gram. Concentration equals to 30 divided by 400 multiplied by 100. Right. And when you calculate it, it comes to 7.5%. Okay. So this is how you have to do this question 1. Now let us pick up question 2. Question 2. In question 2, mass of solute is 110 gram. That means the amount of copper sulfate. It is present in 550 gram of solution. So mass of solution, it is already given to you. You don't have to do anything over here. Straight away write 550. Now when you put it in the formula, 110 divided by 550 multiplied by 100, and the answer is 20%. Question 2 is clear to everyone. The third question is related to volume. So solution contains 50 milliliter of alcohol. So volume of solute equals to 50 milliliter, and the volume of the solution is 150 plus 50. That means 200. Right. Now let's put it in the formula. So concentration equals to 50 upon 200 multiplied by 100. What is the answer? Is 25%. So the solubility means the maximum amount of solute which can be dissolved in 100 grams of a solvent at a specific temperature. Say for example, you have taken sodium chloride, keep on dissolving little amount of sodium chloride to it till it becomes saturated, till more salt does not dissolve in it, and then find out how much of sodium chloride has been dissolved in it. That is the solubility of sodium chloride at that particular temperature. Is clear? Now there is again a question for you. 12 grams of potassium sulfate dissolves in 75 grams of water at 60 degrees Celsius. What is its solubility in water at that temperature? 75 grams of water dissolves how much of potassium sulfate? 12 grams. So 100 gram will dissolve 12 divided by 75 multiplied by 100. How much it is? The answer is 16 gram. This is the solubility. 16 gram per 100 gram of water. Okay. The effect of temperature and pressure on solubility. So what is the effect of temperature and pressure on solubility? First type is solid in liquid. When solids are dissolved in liquid, then in that case, the solubility increases with the temperature. As you increase the temperature, the solubility will increase. That means at higher temperature, say for example, in the previous numerical you have seen 60 degrees Celsius, potassium sulfate. So if it becomes 80 degrees Celsius, then the potassium sulfate solubility will increase. Okay. Now, if you consider pressure, then it is unaffected by pressure. You increase the pressure and there will be no effect on the solubility of the particular salt. When you consider solid in liquids, now we will take the next type, that is gases in liquids. You all know gases also dissolve in liquid, isn't it? For example, carbon dioxide dissolves in water. With increase in temperature, the solubility of the gases decrease. What about the pressure? With increasing pressure, the solubility of gases also increase. A very good example of it is the bottle of the cold drink. If you take cold drink and when you open the cold drink bottle, when you open the cold drink bottle, then the bubbles, they start coming out. So why is it so? Because when you open the lid, then the pressure is released, the pressure is decreased, so the gas comes out from it, and that gas is actually mixed in water by pressure, by applying pressure inside the bottle. So remember always that the gases, their solubility increase with increasing pressure. Because of this only, the fizz in the cold drink is created. Right? So this completes today's session of chapter 2, part 3.